Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna wait for people to join. Because we had technical difficulties. Woohoo. This is gonna make me cry. We've got one person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My internet was bad. It was acting up. My internet was acting up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My internet was acting up and it was really bad and it disconnected and stuff. So I'm gonna have to like do it again. I know. I'm sorry. My internet's just so bad at times. I hate it. So finally, I'm sorry that the stream ended because my internet was so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to start a new one. It was bad. And why is my internet so bad? And honestly, I only had like 2 people on the stream, so I'm sorry. It was just being so bad and I couldn't fix it and stuff. I hate my internet. It's so bad. I don't even know what I was talking about. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, but anyways, I might as well just start presenting my project. Practicing. I'm going to be practicing. So this is for school, by the way. For those who don't know, I'm doing schoolwork and I'm presenting a project that I have to do. And I can't do anything. I can't like put anything on it. Like my birthday. I forgot to put my birthday on it. Which sucks. I hate school too, but it's the way of life, okay? I mean, I'm hoping that I just get a good grade on this because I don't want a bad grade. I want to try and do this because I've seen other people present this, and so I want to do this. Other people were better at this than me, though. So, the project that we were doing, we could choose from like 4 things, like a biography, career interest, this day in history, and another thing. I did this day in history, which is basically when you take your birthday and you find your things that happened on your birthday and you research about it and you talk about it. And this thing has to have a minimum of 10 slides. 10 slides. And I'm like, that's... Why 10 slides? Why 10 slides? I swear, like, we have to do, like, 5 or 6 things that happened on our birthday. And, like, one person did, like, one thing for their birthday. I think it was something to do with Iraq or something. But mine looks actually nice. I mean, I could show it to you guys. But then it would show my last name and stuff. I don't really want to talk about that. But yeah, it just says this day in history. If you're wondering what the title says, and then the next thing it says, it's about me. You basically tell things about yourself. So, where you were born, and what day you were born. I obviously put that. I was born in this hospital on September 2nd, 2006. For those who don't know, my birthday's September 2nd. Actually, someone asked me that, so if you want to know, that's my birthday. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters, which is a lot. And here it goes. Here's how many animals I have. Actually, I have more than this. I have 3 cats, 2 dogs, 3 bunnies, and a turtle. High school is hard. Yes, it is hard. It is difficult. They give you a graduation project, and you have to complete it by the time you start your senior year. But that's specifically for my school. I don't know about any other schools, because some schools are different. I did other things like what I like to do, like what sports I like to do. Obviously cross country, because I run a lot. Well, not that much anymore. I run somewhat, just a little bit, and I like doing softball. I also like crime shows, which is normal. And I like game shows, obviously. Because, who does not like game shows? They're funny. I like Wheel of Fortune, I like Jeopardy, I like Family Feud, I like all those. I did once. I played it for 1 year. And that was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And I've been playing I've done cross country for 4 years now. Cause I was on the first elementary cross country team for our school. What position? I usually played outfield. So like any outfield, because I didn't really have like a mask that I had. Like one of those masks you wore to protect your face, because apparently in baseball you can't have those. You know, if I had the chance, I would sign up for baseball. I would do it. Trust me, I would do it. Honestly. Animal Crossing time. No one has ever asked me about Animal Crossing. You're the first one to ask me about Animal Crossing. Okay, so I put the dates on my project in order. So I put from oldest to earliest. So some of these will be very, very surprising. So these will be very surprising to know that this happened. In 1666, the Great Fire of London began. Let's see. I gotta get my notes. There are my notes. The fire broke out in the house of King Charles II's baker on Pudding Lane near London Bridge, then spread to Thames Street, I think is how you say it. I think that's how you say it. When the Great Fire was finally extinguished on September 2nd, more than 4/5 of London was destroyed, and only 16 had died. Now that's surprising. That's very surprising, because you would imagine that like thousands of people would die, but no, only 16 people died. The Great Fire had engulfed 13,000 houses, 90 churches, and left 100,000 people homeless. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And I'm pretty sure, like, compared to the homeless now, that there's a lot more homeless people now than there was back then, I guess. I don't know. And then yeah, geez. Yeah, geez. And I have a picture of it. And it's not a pretty picture. Not a pretty picture. And then we had to do notes for this, so I did like a little note on the side, like, light from the fire could be seen from 30 miles away, okay? Imagine that. You can see that from 30 miles away. That's a big fire. On September 6th, the fire was under control. That evening, flames burst forth the temple, the legal district, but the explosion of gunpowder extinguished the flames. No, I don't understand that, honestly, because I just found this on the website that I found it on. I use the same website as everybody. Now, the next two will be confusing because they happened on the same day in the same year. Well, it was the same day, but in the same year. But it was on the website. It was on the website. Okay, this is on the website. In 1945, Japan surrenders, bringing an end to World War II. By the summer of 1945, the defeat of Japan was a foregone conclusion. The Japanese Navy and Air Force were destroyed. At the end of June, America captured Okinawa, I think that's how you say it, a Japanese landform, which the Allies could launch invasion of the main Japanese home islands. On Sunday, September 2nd, more than 250 Allied warships laid anchor in Tokyo Bay. The invasion of Japan promised to be the bloodiest seaborne attack of all time, convincingly 10 times as costly as the Normandy? I can't say that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Invasion in terms of Allied casualties. And there's like a picture of like someone signing a paper. Yeah, you're gonna learn. You guys are getting a history lesson right in front of you. You're getting a quality history lesson by a gacha tuber. And I personally love history. Just to let you know. Okay. Now I'm hoping I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, cause this is a name from one of the people, well, the most famous people. In 1945, the same year, on the same day and the same month, Vietnam declares independence from France. So, two things on the same day, in the same year, same month. Hours after Japan's surrender in World War II, Vietnamese communist Ho Chi Minh, I'm pronouncing this as best I can, so I'm sorry, declares the independence of Vietnam from France. He was born in 1890. Ho Chi left Vietnam as a cook on a French steamer. In 1924, he was expelled from China for organizing expelled Vietnamese communists. The proclamation paraphrased the U.S. Declaration of Independence in declaring all men are born equal. The Creator has given us invaluable rights, life, liberty, and happiness. I guess that's the same thing as like, we have the right to pursue happiness. You know that? Like, you have the right to pursue happiness and stuff. I learned about it when I learned about the Declaration. I forgot about it. Okay, here we go. This is another special thing about my birthday that I was really surprised by this because I honestly thought somebody else would have this on their birthday, but this is crazy. In ni- in 1969, the first ATM opens for business. Now get that. The first ATM opens for business on my birthday. Which is crazy. And stuff. There's hair all over me. In Rockville Center, New York, America's first automatic teller machine, ATM, opens for business in Chemical Bank. The ATM that debuted in New York in 1969 was able to give out cash, but in 1971, an ATM that could handle multiple functions, including providing customers' account balance, was introduced. Today, there are well over 1 million ATMs around the world, with a new one added every 5 minutes. Imagine that. Imagine that. There is over 1 million ATMs around the world right now. Probably over 1 billion by now, depending on the website of how it was. And they add a new one every 5 minutes. It's estimated that more than 170 million Americans over the age of 18 had an ATM card in 2005 and used it 6 to 8 times a month. That's a lot, as I'm guessing. Okay, there's a such coincidence because someone was talking about Michael Jackson in class the one day, and the thing was, something with Michael Jackson happened on my birthday. Yay. Okay, in 1996, Michael Jackson earns his 12th and final solo number 1, You Are Not Alone. Jackson's incredible run, or chart-topping hit, began in 1972 with the release of his fifth single, Ben, from the motion picture of the same name. Someone's walking around. I don't like that. It made Jackson the third youngest recording artist to earn a solo number 1. It took him 7 years to reach the top again, and when he did, it began a 10-year run as great as any in pop history. 5 years after appearing in the Time magazines, Jackson, I don't know what that's how you say that, but I'm just gonna say appointed himself the king of pop. And now we have the last thing. The last thing before the famous people, and then the last slide. Yes, there's famous people. Born on my birthday. In 2013, okay? 2013. Diana Nyad, I think is how you say it, makes record swim from Cuba to Florida. This is very tiny text, and I'm going to get a bad grade for it. On September 2nd, 2013, 64-year-old Diana Nyad. What the heck was that? Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that loud noise? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm more scared when my freaking racing door opens. I'm gonna continue. Nothing fell. Becomes the first person to swim from Cuba to Florida without the use of a shark cage for protection. In 1975, after graduation, please reconnect. Please reconnect. Come on. Okay, there we go. My internet was acting up again. My internet sucks, I know. Nyad began her 5th attempt on August 31st, 2013. She wore a bodysuit, gloves, booties, and a special mask to protect her from jellyfish. She was in the water for nearly 53 hours. 53 hours. I wouldn't be able to last that long. I wouldn't be able to last that long. I'm like terrified almost of water. In 1978, she attempted her first swim from Havana to Key West. However, dangerous swells and strong currents that pushed her off course first forced her out of the water after about 42 hours, which is about 2 days. Stop! I'm not good at school. The only thing I'm good at school is English and like history and stuff. Okay, here we have famous people. Now this was surprising to me because I know some of these people. Well, actually, not all of them. Obviously. I only wrote like one sentence for each of them, so hopefully I get a good grade on this part. Famous people. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Lulu Kalani. Lulu Kalani. I'm just gonna say it like that for now. Born in 1838, and she was famous for because she was the last queen of Hawaii. Trust me on that. Look it up. Look it up. She was the first person. She was the last queen. This may come as a shock. Keanu Reeves. Born in 1964, mostly famous for acting. And then, last but not least, I only put 3 people on here. Mark Harmon, born in 1951. He's famous for acting, producing, directing, and voice acting. Lou Kalani was forced to leave by businessmen and sugar planters, and the outcome was being overthrown. She was overthrown because of it. And I actually learned about her in history class at one point. I know I learned it. Keanu Reeves' earliest role was in a Coca-Cola commercial. Mark Harmon is mostly known for playing the lead role of Leroy Jethro Gibbs in SES. I'm pretty sure you should know who he is. For those people who watch crime shows, you should know who he is. And then I just put, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Then clap, people. Clap, I'm done. I'm done. Woohoo. Yeah, but it took me a while to do because I kept talking. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. I should study for my science. I should study for my science test, but I should study for my science test because I have to finish it. But I don't know. Science is hard. Really, learning about biospheres, the biosphere and stuff. Hey, remember that song that I said that made me cry a lot? When I had the Aftons react to My favorite sad song, well, I have it played up on here, and it's gonna probably make her cry, but I'm just gonna play it because I don't care at this point, and I can't stand silence. I'm gonna sit you there. I'm also, I don't know, but I probably should study, or I'm gonna fail. I probably already failed. Here we go, I might cry. And by the way, I'm also playing this on my clock because it's a speaker. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It has multiple functions. Can you hear it? Hopefully, you should hear it, probably. Okay. I mean, I'm not kidding. This song like makes me cry sometimes when I'm like alone, cause it reminds me of the one guy I liked, and I still kind of like just a teensy bit like crush on him a little bit, cause like I don't know, I've been confused of who I like and stuff. Because I mostly am attracted to people I get to know well and I have an emotional connection to, like, a good connection. I'm probably forgetting all of this. I'm probably gonna forget all this, by the way. What the heck was that? Oh, I'm not lying. I just heard like a scream. Like, like that. I don't know what that was. I might just turn like my lamp off. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. This makes me cry. This makes me cry. Oh my gosh. This literally makes me cry every time I hear it. Oh my gosh, I actually fear the tears coming out of my eyes almost. It's just like I get so related to like people like Billie Eilish and stuff. I also kind of relate to Alec Benjamin, if you've heard of him. You should probably heard of him. I relate to some of his songs too. But this one is like one of the most songs I really relate to. Because it deals with like who I liked and that he left me. Which makes me sad. I'm pretty sure there was like one song that I used to sing all the time. I don't know what it was. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry tonight, and that's fine with me. I need to cry this week. I cry every week. Like, some people have asked me, like, is it weird that you like someone and you ship yourself with a fictional character. Like, it's not really, because he's sort of a comfort character to me. Sort of like a father figure. Like, you know how, like, somebody has, like, a father figure because they don't have a father figure, or their father's just, like, really a terrible person? It's kind of like that. Because I can't have, like, a person to relate to so much. I don't speak to my friends as much anymore, so I mostly make videos for that reason. It's for therapy issues. Oh, trust me, I had to crush the one person I hated, and I hated him because of that, because, I liked him, and I said that I was gonna marry him, and keep in mind, I was, like, in, kindergarten or something, and, you know, I'll just play this one, honestly. And he rejected me, and that affects me a lot, because, like, I'm double heartbroken now. Ish. I'm double heartbroken. Because 2 guys don't have pretty much rejected me. Like, another reason I would say is because I've never been really able to feel what it feels to love another person, I guess. Is what I'm saying. I've never really felt like I loved another person before. Except for my family, that is. Because, like, they have, the reason why they work so much together is because they all have, like, a common thing, is because they've all had, like, a terrible thing happen to them. And everybody knows what happened to Allie, obviously, because I've done a backstory on him. And I just put, like, a backstory out for Garrett because his parents died when he was only 13 in a car crash. And Allie honestly has a lot of bad stuff happened to him. And William has just a terrible father. And his mother's dead. So that's like a thing that they all have in common, is sort of like they were like all depressed at one point. So they can all like relate to the feeling of being like sad. It's like why the relationships that like work so well, I guess. Like, for me, I've never really had the feeling of loving parents. I've never remembered having loving parents ever. Never. And this is coming from a person who actually has, like, divorced parents. My parents are divorced. And I've never seen them be happy. Because my parents never were married. and they only had me when they were like out of high school, when they just got out of high school. That's like how old they were. They were like pretty much out of high school. So they were really young. Because my dad right now, he's 35, and my mom's like 33 or 34 right now. I've never seen them like be happy, because they split up when I was like only like 4 years old or something. So I don't really remember. Because my sister was like maybe 2 years old. 3 years old. Because my grandparents are sort of like a mom and dad towards me, because they've cared for me since I was like a baby.
Self-love to me means seeking to understand what holistically makes
Because I'm always right now like taking care of my grandmother, because she has liver disease right now, and she has diabetes, and she's sick and she can't do some things by herself, so I have to do certain things for her. Because my grandpa had calcium deposits, because that's our history of having calcium deposits in the family. My dad had them too, and they passed them on to us, his kids, the 4 of us, or 5. And I was the only one that never had any. My sister has them, and my brother has them, and I'm not sure if the twins have them at all. I'm not sure. But my sister's gonna have to get surgery on it because of it. And like, she's had a lot of things happen to her. Like, she's like broken her wrist, and she's fractured her arm. She was almost run over by a car. She was almost run over by a lawnmower. So we've been in a lot of accidents. We're like fragile dolls, you could say. Pretty fragile. And I've never really had really bad accidents, but the worst one that happened to me was when I was 7 years old. I was in my attic, and my house is really old. It's over 100 years old, so the floorboards creak and they're weak. So I fell through, and I rolled down the stairs, and I never had a scratch, which was surprising to me. And a softball hit me almost in the eye. Basketball hit me in the nose. I was run over by a golf cart over the stomach once. I've been in a lot of accidents, I guess you could say. I think I was in a car accident once. Or twice.
I could lie, say I like it like it.
And for me, honestly, my opinion on our family, we should probably just get like family therapy, honestly.
They said this is a Nissan sales event day.
The secret's out. Hurry into
I
your
think we
Nissan
should.
store.
Because, well, mostly it would be me, my sister, and my mom, my dad, and stuff. It would mostly be us. Because we're the most affected. Because I think that our mental health right now would be more done on stuff, and her physical health and stuff is important, but they should try and take consider in my health too. Because my mental health is worse than all of theirs right now. Because I'm more emotional. I wouldn't say that I'm bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I haven't been diagnosed as bipolar, but my parents are bipolar. Both of them. So I'm very emotional from one thing. So things can make me like cry a lot. And I can't really control how my emotions are that well. The only thing I can control really well is just how happy I can get somewhat, and how much I cry. I just don't like crying in front of people at all. I don't remember the last time I cried in front of someone, honestly. And honestly, like, things are getting somewhat better, somewhat bad at the same time. Between everything and therapy. Cause my anxiety is in control, but the depression is still bad. I can get into like some depressive moods where I just don't want to do anything and just sit in bed. And I've almost gotten to the point of hurting myself a lot. But I've never hurt myself. Because if I know I did, then they'd probably send me to a mental hospital. And to the point, like, I'd honestly rather be one. Because I don't think my house is safe right now, honestly. Besides my sister, I'm the one who's being most affected by it. Because I'm the one who mostly gets yelled at. And honestly, I just think that we should get like therapy or something. That's just my opinion, though. hate
And Viz
ads.
is everything braces isn't. More comfortable, fewer emergency
But I'm
appointments.
broke, so I can't
Invisalign.
pay for premium. But like honestly, I think we should get therapy. Cause I think it'd improve our relationship better. Somewhat. And help like build family relationships back together. For me, it would help a lot more. Even though I don't speak with my family as much anymore. Because I like to keep to myself and not talk about anything. Because I've kind of learned that I should just try and keep my mouth shut if I don't want to get into fights. And I'm honestly just really kind of upset at my dad right now because he's canceled my testing now. And I've been waiting for since January, which is a long time. I've been waiting to get testing since January, and he cancels it, which like I'm kind of angry at it. I'm like upset. That's your favorite? That's a pretty good one. I don't really have a favorite anymore, honestly. Everybody has favorites. Who's my favorite? Except for the cringy ones, that is. I have so much hair on me, I don't know why. I lose hair. I lose hair a lot. Trust me, I'm not tired. I'm just... Actually, you don't yawn because you're tired, because your brain is deprived of oxygen and you need a lot of oxygen. So, if you're yawning, you have to, like, breathe. Like, I'm yawning a lot now, so I haven't been breathing as much. Oh, right, I should show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. Let me see. I want to show you guys something that, my mom made for me. My mom made me this. And she does this, actually, for
Plan
a living.
twist on treats.
Here, I'll show you. See what these are? Well, it's upside down, but I think it's supposed to be this way. Pride flag. My mom makes these. If you want one of these, I'll see if, yeah, my mom makes these. She makes decals, and she makes t-shirts. If you wanna get one of these, she has a Facebook page. If you can get on Facebook, that is. She has a Facebook page, and she sells these. And you can get your own designs and stuff, so she makes these her own. And she's made me some, and she's made me like a couple shirts, like 2 shirts or something. And I have actually a lot of those in there. I have a lot of those. And it's like sort of the thing she likes to do. So let's say if you want like some sort of like picture on a shirt that you like let's say a meme, like some sort of meme that you found and you want it on a t-shirt or something to show your friends. So you go and you just send her a message on Facebook or something, and she'll tell you how much it'll cost, and she makes it with like a Cricut machine, and she'll put it like a decal on the t-shirt. When you like first get it, you can't wash it with the thing showing in front. You have to wash it inside out or it's gonna melt. I already know this because Mom told me. So she kind of makes them for right now, and she has a small business, so she's the only one. She's self-employed, I think, and it's just a small like little hobby she does. And right now, my mom's actually making some like cereal bowls for Easter, and she put this design on it she found, and it says "Some bunny seriously," instead of seriously it says cereal, loves you. And it's a funny design because it has little bunny butts. It does. And we put our favorite colors on them, so I just picked gray. And I thought it was a reasonable color. I didn't want to pick black, honestly. I didn't think it would look great, so I just picked gray. So she kind of makes them. If you wanna check her out, her Facebook page is Reconnect. My internet's so bad. I don't know why, but it's bad. But also, I'm actually coming out with a finale for the Dead Alvia Williams series soon. So you might want to stay tuned for that because I'm still working on it somewhat. It's gonna be short though. I probably will put like all of the videos together to make one whole like movie, probably. And if you don't know, I'm gonna end the Living with Afton season 1 at episode 40. And then I'll start season 2. And I haven't put like an episode out for a long time because I've mostly been focused on the Vacation series because it takes place same time. It's not an alternate universe, fixed same place, it's just a vacation and stuff. I don't really have much ideas for it. But I also have a switching vocals video that I'm done with. It was the one post I made, like the one community post I made. I'm done with that one now. And those take so long. You don't know how long those take. Because I put a darker shade and a lighter and the full shade of color for each of the characters. And you have to put like it on point with the lyrics. Or it's kind of be back and stuff. It's kind of like with lip syncing. I'm tired. I'm so bad at lip syncing. Lip syncing. So I just really don't do it. You're the only one here. I don't think you're the only one here. There's like 30 people here. It says on my thing, there's 30 people here right now. But also, I'm going to probably do live reaction to some of my videos, which would be cool. But I think I would do that. That would be pretty cool to do. It's like see your reactions to like some of my videos that I made. Because I think I would mostly do some of the skits or memes, like shorter videos. So like shorter videos. Yeah, they probably had to go to sleep. Like my parents honestly don't care if I go to sleep. The only person who cares if I go to sleep is my aunt. So I don't get sleep anyway, so it doesn't really matter anyways. So it doesn't really matter. So I might do a live reaction video. Possibly, I might set a poll up for it if people agree with it. I think I already did, and people said they wanted it. So I'm mostly gonna do like memes and skits. You can hear this song. You can hear this song. I actually did like a dance recital song. I did this for my dance recital once, and I love this song honestly. I've never watched the videotape at all, and I wanna. I actually did this song for ballet my last year, I think. I think this was my last year. I think I did this song for my last year of ballet, and then I did Wizards in Wonderland. That was my last song. My first song was True Colors. Yeah, my first song was True Colors. What was my second song? I forgot my second song. This was my second song. This was my second song. This was my second song. Lost Boy was my second song. True Colors, Lost Boy, and then it was Piano Man. And then in Modern I did Wizards in Wonderland. That was Modern. The other three was ballet. And like my dance costume was weird. And they actually require you to wear makeup. And I don't like makeup honestly. I think I look like a Barbie doll honestly. I mean, I have so much perfumes in there. I have like 4 bottles of perfume and I honestly don't use them. Perfume just honestly stinks. I'm trying not to offend anyone, but perfume just stinks to me. It just stinks. It depends how much you use, or it depends the fragrance. And it just stinks for me, honestly. I don't like it. I don't like makeup. The only time I ever worn it was for dance recitals or dances. Other than that, I didn't ever. Other than that, I never did. just be lucky you guys are seeing like the better half of my room, because I think the other half of my room is like really bad. Cause I have some Hello Kitty curtains over there, and hey, I love Hello Kitty. Okay, now I'll stand by that. Okay, I might be 14 years old and I'm turning 15 in September, but I love Hello Kitty and I stand by that. I have a Hello Kitty clock. And a stuffed animal and a dream light. Freaking dream light for it. But I actually know the true story behind Hello Kitty and stuff. Like, it was made for, it was made by a woman who had a daughter who was dying of a disease, and she made it for, so I hate my freaking Wi-Fi, oh my gosh. It sucks. No, I may be 14, but I like Hello Kitty.